Hello and welcome on this Visual Radio Assist guide on how to add your output player to Open Broadcaster Studio software. First, we're gonna have to create a new output in Visual Radio Assist. To do that, I go to the cloud, add a new rundown with a rundown playlist, and add video media to the rundown 1. I have this example video uploaded in my video media underneath media. And after checking this rundown 1 being complete, being added to the output 1, we click on Save Output. After saving this fresh new output 1, we see the message that it is not valid and enabled in the output player. This is because the output settings do not contain a mapping for this certain output player. Before adding any mapping to the output player settings, we first have to check if the output player is running on the machine. To do that, we can check the logging of the core on the Visual Radio Assist machine. In this case, the output player has started right away with starting the core, and we see that it is connected. To do another check, we can go to the right-hand corner of your screen and check if the output player icon is showing up and is showing that the video studio is connected. This way, we are certain that the output player is running in the machine. We go back to the cloud environment and go to the advanced output player settings. In the output player settings, we are going to make a mapping in the output matrix between the output player, output 1, and the different channels we want to display the output 1 on. In this case, I'm going to enable NDI and save the configuration. This configuration is directly live in the output player instance, and you see that the output player has started running in the logging of the core. To display this new output player 1, we have our video playout software open here. In this case, Open Broadcaster software. We can add this output player to Open Broadcast software by using the NDI plugin, which is not installed at the moment. Go to the documentation of Visual Radio Assist and check out the download link for the NDI plugin installer. Before running the installer of the NDI plugin, we also need to add the NDI runtime to our machine. Installing these two things is really easy by just going to the installation. And after a successful installation of OBS NDI plugin and the NDI runtime, we can restart OBS. And we see that the new plugin is available, the NDI trademark source. After adding this source to OBS, we can list all the available NDI sources in this network. In this case, the VRA server 1 is the name of this machine, and the VRA output 1 is the name of the output player we want to use. After adding the output player, we see that it is working right away. To test if the output player is really playing different content in the NDI source, I can go back to my rundown 1 and add some example content I have on my machine. Within the cloud dashboard on a different machine, I click on Save Output, and I see that the output is received in the core as well. And after that, I can click through my new Bunny video and the video media. So this was the guide on how to add NDI sources to OBS, as well as configuring your first output in Visual Radio Assist output players.